Hey guys, it's Juliana and welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be a movie review. Drum roll, please. Hey Alexa, drum roll.
Okay.
On the movie The Invincible Boy. So let's get into the video. Okay, so real quick, I'm going to tell you some important details before going to see the movie The Invincible Boy, like what I would rate it and who the target audience I believe is for and language and all of that stuff. So, number one, The Invincible Boy is, I'd say, for about preteens and adults, so anywhere from like 12 to adult age, just because you might not get it if you're younger than that, or you might look at it differently if you were younger. So yeah, that's the target age. Next thing is what I would rate this movie. And what I would rate this movie, The Invincible Boy, the rating I would give it is a... I'd give it like a 7. Yeah, and the reason I'd give it a 7 was, I'll explain later. And as for if the Invincible Boy has, Unbreakable Boy, not Invincible, Unbreakable Boy has any language, it does, but, there's a but, hold on. But, it's only in one scene, I believe, and it's the main character saying it. So it's not like anything to be worried about if you were a parental figure to a child. So yes, pretty much I'd say that there's little to no language. Because I wouldn't call it enough language to consider it language. As for disability representation, I'd give it an 8. And the reason I will give it an 8 will be explained later on in this video. As for a good family film to watch, I'd probably give it an 8 again. It's a really good family-oriented movie. It's a good movie to go see with your friends and family. So I'd recommend it. And so, yeah, I'd recommend it.
Yes, man, are you sure that's the right hat for your first day?
Don't be a goober, Daddy-o. Jester is the best one. It's the Mountain Dew Code Red of hats. And the best part is the chicks dig it.
Oh, do that.
I'm Austin, but you can call me Ozman. Welcome back, everybody! I have a lizard named Marty and a killer hat collection. When I meet people, I tell them everything. Logan, this is Tyler. He said we can be best friends. All I have to do is shut up. Oh yeah, I'm also autistic.
Autism presents itself in many different ways.
It's a class for kids with special needs. They think that it's time, that it's only gonna get worse.
Earth to Austin.
I think his brain's on another planet.
Nope, my brain is right here in my head on Earth.
This is not what I thought he was gonna be like.
Shoes on, Dad's late for work. Hey, whoa! Austin, what are you doing?
I feel like I'm failing every day, and the harder I try, the worse I do.
Honey, your mistakes don't define you. How you heal does.
You've given up so much for this family, and you have never stopped fighting for us.
Here's to one day at a time.
Check out my sweet new board.
Why are you such a jerk, man? Give it back.
Nah, but you can borrow sometime.
Why do you even want to be friends with him? Because he's sad. Here's a cute fact. Sometimes a sad moment feels happy. And sometimes a happy moment feels sad. I don't always know why. That's just what it's like to be Austin.
You're doing awesome, dude. Go on, get back out there.
I can't.
Sure you can. Watch this.
Hey, Ozman, do you want to fly?
I wish I could enjoy anything as much as my son enjoys everything.
Woohoo! Look, Dad, it's a dragon!
Because to Austin, every day can be the best day. Every moment, the best moment.
This is the best day of my life!
You just have to be able to see it.
Okay, did you guys like the trailer? You might notice something, but this movie was actually filmed in 2020, or yeah, I believe 2020. So the main actor and a lot of the actors in the movie that were kids are now older, or slightly older. But I hope you guys liked the trailer. Now onto some key elements that I really enjoyed and wish that some more movies would put into their movies, and use from what they can. So for some of the key elements, and the Unbreakable Boy, I like how it talks about Austin's autism. A lot of movies don't talk about disabilities as much as they should. So I like how it's kind of showing you some things that some autistic people go through on a day-to-day basis. Remember that autism is a spectrum, just like a lot of different disabilities. There's a spectrum. So just because one person's autistic and they don't STEM as much as another person doesn't mean that other person isn't autistic. Because there's a wide spectrum, just like for blindness or deafness or whatever disability you have. So that's a cool thing, and I also like how it's shown from kind of both perspectives, but told by Austin. It's also shown by like parents' perspective, but also Austin's perspective, which I think is a really important thing to do when making a film like this one. Bravo. And it was also made by the same creators as the creators of the movie Wonder. So, I like the people who created Wonder and Out of My Mind. And so, of course I'm gonna like this movie, right? Okay. So anyway, another thing is, the Unbreakable Boy, Austin, is a real, adult now. His dad wrote a book called The Unbreakable Boy, which I'm currently reading now, and I will do a review of the book once I'm finished, and so I thought it would be a good idea to go ahead and watch the movie. But the book is good so far, but I will do a full in-depth book review on The Unbreakable Boy. So it's a really good book. It's a really good movie. It also explains not just autism or osteogenesis imperfecta, which is brittle bones disease, well, but it explains a lot of disabilities and can explain a lot of different disabilities and the way people feel, which I like when a movie feels relatable, because then you can like go and be like, oh, I've had that feeling, or oh, I've had that feeling about when I got bullied, or I've had that feeling when I got when I fell down the stairs and broke my leg. Not that I fell down the stairs and broke my leg, but just some key elements. And I definitely liked the actors. Now onto things that they could have done better is they could have kind of explained Austin's parents' perspective a little bit more and not just rushed into after Austin was born. Like, they kind of, it seemed like kind of rushed it. I get that movies have timelines and like they have to be done within a certain period of time or the movie gets kind of slow and boring, but they could have gone into a little bit more detail about like the parents, and they could have gone into a little bit more detail of like how the brother feels in certain situations, which they did a little bit, but I still feel like there could have been more there. But overall, it was a really good movie. I would highly recommend it, and go check it out in your theater nearby, a theater nearby you, if you would like to see the movie and you don't want to miss an update from Juliana Super Abilities by Juliana, because if you do, you're gonna miss the book review coming soon. So that's why you want to click notifications, so that way you can get notified next time I come out with a video, which will most likely be the book review.